Oh, give a big round of applause for Terrible Tim, everybody!
Right? How y'all doing out there in TV land? And the Jay Miller audience all up in the studio.
They can't answer.
We'll be wilded, yo.
So, Tim, let's give a little background on you, okay? You have written how many songs about me?
8.
8. And what is with your obsession with me?
That's a philosophical question. Well, it all started as Jay Miller used to host these open microphone shows, and Jay Miller, he would say, yeah, go ahead, write a song about me. Songs that weren't rhyme with cum and piss and jizz.
Right.
I said, all right, yeah.
And then what happened?
And then I wrote another song. And then a few more after that. But Jay Miller, you're the one you drew first blood.
That story made no sense. I told you. So what you're mad about is that I asked.
Tell your version of it first. Go ahead.
This happened years ago. I asked you what your favorite food was, and you said pizza. And then the next week you wrote a song about me eating cum. Why are you so mad about what kind of food you eat?
Because Jay Miller, he marginalized and isolated Terrible Tim.
Right.
You didn't put that requirement on the other performers.
Because people want to know about you. We want to know about the real you.
And you're learning. I'm teach you every time I do a Jay Miller song.
Right. Now tell me some of the lyrics of one of these songs.
Jay Miller, I brought you a DVD.
Do we have
I got my guitar over here.
Can we show some of this?
Now you want me to freestyle it?
Is any of this DVD ready that we could show? Is that it?
It's hardcore. Hardcore.
What's happening in it?
Breaking the footage.
Listen to the words of Terrible Tim's poem. Jay Miller, listen to this. Another song with words that rhyme with cum and piss.
Okay, that's enough. You just said that.
Miller makes gay shit.
Okay.
See, I told you, my songs educate you about what I just said. I say it, and then you go to the song, and it's right on the song.
But here's my problem, is everything's about me being gay. He loves that. That's a great joke. Why is me being gay so funny to you?
But Jay Miller, I make songs about all... I make songs about all...
Why is that?
I make songs about all kinds of sex.
You make songs about all kinds of sex?
I do songs about sodomy. I do songs of blowjobs. I do songs about there's doo-doo.
Now, is doo-doo like that? Is that?
You know what? I got to tell you guys something.
Oh, we can't wait.
Jay Miller is the one who taught me how to spell doo-doo. I thought it was D-O-D-O, and Jay Miller, he corrected me during a Facebook battle. That's how you spell doo-doo. He spelled no-no.
Because you were saying dodo.
You straightened me out. Now I know.
But see, I'm trying to
now
help.
Everyone else do-do. There's 2 O's in each one. No do's.
But that's it. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, you help me.
Do you see that? Because I feel like did you feel that you're a bully?
Yeah, Jay Miller, that's another thing. Why you put me on the show's about bullying? I don't bully anybody.
But you've written 8 songs about me eating shit.
But
that's bullying.
No.
How do you not see how that goes together?
Well, I will say this. Jay Miller encouraged me to write 1 song about me. So it was overkill. Instead of 1 song, I wrote 8 songs.
You don't see the problem in that.
At the most, it's overkill.
At the most, it's overkill. What is it at the least?
At the least, it's just kill.
But
Jay Miller, let me put it to you this way. On a metaphysical level and a philosophical level, I put Jay Miller's name out there into the universe, out into the matrix.
Right.
He ceased to simply be a particle. I put him out in wave form.
Right.
The only reason people become particles is because of the observation bias. And Terrible Tim just cut through that whole thing. That's probably, you probably owe your job to me, Jay Miller.
Right, because so you've introduced me to like the ones of people who follow.
On a molecular level, I spread Jay Miller's awareness throughout the entire universe.
Did you guys catch that? You just spit all over
I mean it so much, there's saliva
disgusting.
oozing out of me.
Oh.
That shows sincerity.
Don't you see how that's not, that's bullying someone?
Jay Miller, man, you was crazy. I just write songs about people. I write songs about sex. And that's not the only thing I write about.
Do you have sex?
Here we go again.
Here we go.
Jay Miller wants to know about Terrible Tim.
When was the last time you had sex?
But this is the Jay Miller show. This is not the Terrible Tim show. Jay Miller, it's my job to write the songs about the sex.
In the 2000s. There's no way you had sex in the 2000s.
Jay Miller, it's my job to write the songs about the sex.
The 90s?
It's my job. That's my job.
80s, 1985. Would you say 1985 and up?
Jay Miller, I'll let you walk.
80 and up. 80? 78. Stop me at the number. 77, 76.
Jay Miller.
75?
This is the Jay Miller show. It's not about Terrible Tim.
72.
Jay Miller, I told you. This is the Terrible Tim. Jay Miller conversational stalemate.
Well, listen, Tim. Here's the thing about you bullying is.
Jay Miller, stop saying I bully people. I don't bully anybody.
But I'm thinking maybe instead of songs that are bullying, that maybe you can sing something nice.
And anyone who did feel like I was bullying them, they already wrote their cease and desist lawyers anyway and all of that.
But what I was saying is,
Jay Miller, you're not going to reach me.
You should stop
I'm in my
being a bully.
Jay Miller wrote a song about me, finally.
Try singing something that's nice. 'Cause if you stop being a bully, you won't get the most out of life. Like, I just want you to kind of see it. So
I'm
maybe
deep in Jay Miller territory.
Maybe I can get you to see this a little bit, okay? Watch this.
Jay Miller's going to enlighten me.
Let's say there's
it's a great
a
awakening.
beautiful
I feel the
woman.
epiphany.
She sees your guitar and she says, play me a song. You sing the most romantic love song. And she says, oh, Tim, take me home. But that's if you stop being a bully. Just think of how great life could be. Instead of making poo and pee songs. Jokes. You could write something with some quality. Do you get it?
Keep the prompter going.
No.
Imagine yourself in a garden, surrounded by loads of jizz. Then in pops Jay Miller, and now you just take a whiz.
Watch this. Imagine yourself in a garden, surrounded by women and kids. You grab your guitar and start playing, and they all look up to see what it is. You open your mouth, you start singing. Let's cut his microphone so you can see, because I want you to picture this. Ready? You open your mouth and start singing. It's so pretty. They all smile because of it. They think you're an angel from heaven and not a fat, gross piece of shit. But that's if you stop being a... Just think of the life you will live. Just write songs, maybe you'll meet a woman and stop thinking about me and jizz. So, Tim, please stop being a bully. Sing about things that are nice. Tim, please stop being a bully. Sing about things that are nice. Oh, Tim, please stop being a bully. Maybe sing about puppies or kittens. Sing about rainbows, sing about clouds. kids like. Sing about things that are beautiful. Oh, Tim. Oh, sing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sing about things that are nice. Sing it, Tim. Tim, please stop.
Oh, that wasn't the end.
Sing about things that are nice. Tim, please stop being a bully. Sing about things that are nice.
Oh, shut up, people. Now I'm all teary-eyed after all that love.
Thank you, guys.
I'm all teary-eyed after all that love. There's all kinds of fluid ejections after
Oh,
that.
come on. Don't ruin a nice thing. So how do you feel about that? Like, why not write a song that's like a nice song? Like,
Hey, Bill,
like
that
for a
song-
woman, like a song about love or something like that. Don't you think that maybe girls will be more interested in that?
Jay Miller, that song sucks.
I know, the truth hurts. The truth
And
hurts.
Jay Miller,
Listen, I'm
who-
here for you tonight. We're not here to bully you. We're here to change your mind.
And Jay Miller, who the hell writes a song to attract girls? You write a song to write a song. What the hell is that concept?
You stumped me on that one.
I stumped the whole audience
Yeah,
on
you
that.
stumped everyone because
But-
part of me feels like, wait, I thought you do write songs to
But
meet girls.
you know what? Do give it up to the women, though. Yeah.
So does that hit you a little bit to see what it's like to bully someone?
Jay Miller, I'm in my own zone. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have for dinner later.
Okay. I want to talk about one of
Don't
my.
worry, I've got you something good.
I want to talk about one of my personal songs, one of my Jay Miller songs.
All right.
Okay. And let's go through the lyrics and let's change it up and let's make it a little bit nicer. How do you feel about that?
All right, just for the sake of since we're on a TV show,
Right. So
go ahead.
it's Jay Miller is back on the scene. Break out the jumbo-size Vaseline.
All right, what are we changing that to?
Well, what does that mean, first of all? I've never even used. You're saying I use Vaseline for
Well, I
sexual-
understand that usually it's a KY water-based solution that's used.
Right.
But you got to make words rhyme, so give me a break.
Okay. Well, how about this? Jay Miller's back on the scene.
Right?
He takes daily showers. That's why he's so clean. You like that?
All right, put it in, Jay
Okay,
Miller.
okay. Your next line you got here is Jay Miller's back on the set. Jay Miller practices toilet sex.
Right.
And what does that mean again? Does this mean I have sex in the toilet?
Jay Miller, you got to understand.
toilet.
You got to understand my problem as a man who manufactures these flows. You got to make the words rhyme.
All right, here's a perfect
All right,
one.
go ahead.
Jay Miller is back on the set. Jay Miller enjoys cinnamon checks. Right? Much better. Much better. You see this? You can
But
play-
are you being honest about it?
Yes, I
Or you
love
just-
cinnamon checks.
or you
Much
just-
more than toilet sex.
Or you're just trying to rhyme words?
Jay
Okay.
Miller's up in your asshole. Your doo-doo can't get to the toilet bowl.
Yeah, you don't see the mechanical problem?
Well, what's the problem exactly? I'm in the asshole.
Well, it's a temporary problem. When you're done later on, you can take a shit.
But this person can't take a shit because I'm in their asshole?
For the moment, yeah.
But why wouldn't they just tell me they got to take a shit?
It's a doo-doo mechanical problem. Well, let's see
Has
what
this
you
ever
say.
happened to you?
I just have a good imagination.
Oh, yikes.
Well, what are you changing that to?
I don't know.
You didn't even think this out?
What about Jay Miller's into fastball? Remember that band?
No.
Well, it rhymes with asshole, kind of. It's the only thing I could think of. Jay Miller's into. What was the name of the fastball song?
The Way.
The Way. Jay Miller's into fastball.
Okay.
He knows the lyrics to The Way. He knows all of the words.
All right. Put it in.
Yeah.
Put it in.
Jay Miller's into your bung.
But Jay Miller, I can play the guitar.
Your
you can play the sing-
doo-doos all. No, it's better. This is like poetry. Your doo-doos all over Jay Miller's tongue. He sang this song a million times. You're still laughing at it.
I'm just an expert at amusing myself, and then sometimes a few other people come along. Even Jay Miller people. It happens.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to look at the rest of these. Jay Miller, what about this? The homosexual who will eat shit.
And then what about that?
Jay Miller, what about that?
The shit eater who wrote the book on scat.
What about this? Jay Miller, what about that? The cool guy who reads the book by Kerouac.
You can call yourself cool if you want, Jay Miller, but look at the hair and the outfit.
That makes me classy. What are we comparing outfits now? You've become too fat. You can't fit into your shoes anymore.
Jay Miller, you don't know how to.
Velcro is popping off your shoes.
You don't know how to dress.
When you eat food, your food's like we have no place to go anymore.
Terrible Tim is classically dressed. I got an olive drab T-shirt.
What is it?
Olive drab.
What is it?
From Bozo's Army Navy.
What is it?
And jogging pants.
Jay Miller's into your ass. He gets more doo-doo than a Porto San?
Yeah. That I can understand. They called them Porto Sans back in the 60s, but again, you have that rhyming dynamic fulfillment.
Watch this. Jay Miller's a septic pest. When it comes to eating doo-doo, you're the best.
Okay.
Which is a bit of a compliment. But what about this? We change it to Jay Miller's a big success. When it comes to drinking Yoo-hoo, he's the best.
Well, Jay Miller, you are a success. You're coming up in the world. And I know you're going to reach down and help out a young brother like Terrible Tim. You get your own show in Hollywood. You got to add Terrible Tim to the bill, right? Right, Jay Miller? I'm your brother. Right?
With the new song, with the new Jay Miller song. How about this?
I'm going to sell out to get on the
Why don't we take the new lyrics of the new Jay Miller song,
right?
Let's put it into effect. Let's sing that song. Let's see how that song sounds. Let's bring up the one and only General Mills, everybody.
But then you got to put me on the TV.
All right, this one is the family-friendly. You can cut his mic. This is going to be a family-friendly version. Here we go. Do it, Mills.
Jay Miller is back on the scene. Showers daily, that's why he's so clean. Jay Miller is back on the set. Jay Miller enjoys cinnamon checks. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Miller, da 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 da. Miller's into fastball. He loves the way, knows all the words. Jay Miller is all fun. He has a cat and he's nice to everyone. Jay Miller, da 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 da. 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 Jay Miller, what about this? The funny fellow, it gets all the chicks. Jay Miller, what about that? The guy who read the book by Kerouac. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da da da. Jay Miller is all about class. In emergencies, he'll use a part of sand. Jay Miller's a big success. When it comes to drinking Yahoo, he's the best. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller, da 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 da. Jay Miller.
Now, what do you think about that?
I think Obama could have done a better job reading the teleprompter. No, he done good. You done good, bro. I'm only kidding.
I don't know what he's saying, but listen to that. Like, what? Isn't that a nice? Like, we could call you Terrific Tim. What do you think of this?
Jay Miller, I'll have to give it serious consideration.
Okay, I like it. We're getting somewhere. We're going to bring up our next guest. He's going to sit here. He's going to tell me, we're going to talk to him. He wrote a book.
Well, you got 7 more songs
He
and
has-
2 more verses from that song you got to work on then.
He has a brand new book out now called 10 Shows. Give it up for the one and only R.G. Daniels, everybody! R.G. What's up, buddy? Put that mic on yourself there. Now, RG, before we talk about your book, are you familiar with Terrible Tim at all?
Yeah, of course.
And the Terrible Tim culture, I guess it's called.
Terrible Tim culture.
Is that a culture? Yeah.
It's a religion. It's a war machine. It's a country.
Yeah,
But the product we spread is love, though.
What are your thoughts on this guy?
I mean, he's some American dream.
Americans dream about Terrible Tim.
Do you have any memories of him here on Staten Island? Or?
Yeah, I do. When I used to live on the island, Tim was about exactly where he is right now, and that was back in the late '90s.
I moved up in the world. I'm on the Jay Miller Show here. This is the big time. Jay Miller's going to Hollywood and writing songs for practical jokes. Or something, right? This whole show is a practical joke. On Terrible Tim tonight.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you were saying in the '90s, Terrible Tim was.
The 90s.
Okay. Yeah, the '90s were a hell of a time, man. I just remember. I'll just cut right to the chase. When me and my friends were sophomores in high school, we'd get invited over to Tim's apartment, some sort of house off the beaten path, I suppose. I don't remember which neighborhood, but it wasn't appearing on Cribs anytime soon. But yeah, he used to invite us over with tanks of nitrous and videos of Bud Dwyer blowing his head off.
Those were good times.
Just good all-American fun.
Good times. And how old
Giving
are you?
kids drugs and watching suicide videos.
And this is another thing. Jay Miller likes to put me down. Oh, you hang out with high school kids. I was only a few years out of high school myself.
Yeah, about 16.
And why, Jay Miller, why all this ageism anyway? You're saying not to be a bully. Being an ageism person is bullying.
What's ageist about having teenage boys at your house?
There were girls there too.
Okay. That makes it worse.
And there was a tank of nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
Right. He wasn't just giving boys. He wasn't just giving underage boys drugs.
It was just a party.
Right.
Everyone did nitrous oxide gas, and then that was it.
No, there were videos of senators blowing their heads off.
And it said, yeah. Now what? That's perfectly harmless, good, clean fun.
How much older were
Here he
you
goes again with that.
than the high school kids?
I was only a few years out of high school.
But how old are you now?
I was working my first job, and that's how I was able to afford that place.
How old?
I ran into these people at the beach. I said, "Yeah, come over to my house. We'll do some nitrous, smoke some weed, watch TV."
So you do remember this though?
Yeah. But I don't know why I'm being interrogated like I did something wrong. It was just I invited some people over my house.
Maybe he's right. He probably didn't do anything wrong.
You were there, so you know I didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, giving substances to minors and showing graphic videos.
Everyone was in high school. They were doing more drugs than I could ever
But you
dream
weren't
of.
in high school.
I was a few years out of high school. Jay Miller, this is not going anywhere. This is not working.
No, this is working for me because now I'm enjoying
what exactly isn't working about this?
How many people have ever hung out with somebody a few years younger than them? This is crazy, Jay Miller. You don't got nothing.
When was the last time that I hung out with a sophomore in high school? A 15-year-old girl. It's been a very long time.
That was a 15-year-old girl.
Quite frankly, I'm offended that this is being called an interrogation when it is very clearly a television interview.
Yeah.
A television interrogation.
I just want you to know this is how it feels to be when someone is bullying you.
All right. I plead guilty. I hung out with people that were a few years younger than me. Guilty. Tried, convicted, and sentenced on the Jay Miller Show. Right?
The best was how you had to correct his spelling of doo-doo.
Yeah.
Like there is no...
I admit when I make a mistake. That was the one mistake I made in my life. I was misspelling doo-doo in all my songs.
That's it. We found the one
And
thing.
giving drugs to minors.
Giving drugs to minors.
Nitrous oxide is not a drug. It's a gas. It's in the air, and it's in the air anyway.
Is it legal?
But it's in more of a concentration when they put it in the tank.
Is it legal?
Yeah, it's legal. They use it for when you go to the dentist or whatever, or you get surgery.
Where did you get it from?
And plus, you can buy it legally from a store in small canisters.
So how many did you buy?
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
Doesn't that all make sense?
My mistake.
Legit.
My mistake.
Oh, shit.
All right, Tim. We're gonna talk to RG now. So you.
All right,
you,
so I get to leave.
You get to leave.
I emerge defeated, humiliated, and well taken care of by Jay Miller.
Oh, perfect. Compliments. He's walking out with compliments. All right.
Jay Miller reigns supreme.
Thank you, Tim.
He defeated the big bad terrible Tim.
All right. Instead, do me a favor. Stay away from high school girls. Yikes. Tim, get him. Tim, get him. Tim Duffy, get him out of there. Push him out. Tim, trip him. Push him. RG, I'm sorry I had to make you be a part of that. I think we're gonna have Terrible Tim come up and sing a song.
Or 10.
Or 10
Or 10 songs.
And we'll all stay up here.
He can do the whole Jay Miller suite of songs.
That'd be great. Yeah. Tim, you want to do all 8 of the Jay Miller songs?
Yeah.
Tim, come on, let's give a round of applause for Tim.
We only need another half an hour.
Now, Tim, you know this whole show was a bit of, I don't want to say an intervention, but it was a way to show you how bullying is wrong and
Jay Miller, you asked me to do the song.
I know, but do you feel like bullying is wrong a little bit?
Oh, that'll be the vocal mic. And then we'll pull this
Steve Pepe just told Tim he's out of tune. He's been out of tune 30 years now. No, that's perfect. Bing, blonk, blink, blonk, blunk, blank, blonk,
Jay
blonk.
Miller, you even make fun of my guitar.
I do.
That's taking it too far.
I just want to see it. Do you feel like you've learned a little bit of a lesson here tonight?
Jay Miller, I learned that you told me to write the song, now you're telling me to unwrite the song.
Right.
I'm wasting all this genius on
Tim wrote a song
air.
about me once, too.
Tim, you wrote a song about Tim Duffy?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and Steve Goffin. Yeah.
Steve Goffin.
How does that go?
And I wrote a separate song about Steve Goffin.
But guess what? Guess what Steve Goffin does to me in the song?
What?
He has sex with me.
Wow. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Also, there's a song that suggests that you had sex with me in a closet. So there's 2 songs where I'm mentioned.
Why would I have sex with him in a closet?
Well, there was a photograph of you and Tim Duffy, and Tim Duffy had this violated expression on his face.
Okay.
That's just the way I look.
And there was coat hangers in the background.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so you put it together that I had sex with Tim in a closet.
Context, please.
I say context. Please.
That's the context.
Tim, here's the question now. What's so funny about me being gay? What if I was gay?
Jay Miller, everything that Terrible Tim does is funny. It's the subject. The subject collapses in its particle form and becomes wavelength energy.
1, 2, go.
1, 2, go.
All right. Here we go. Jay Miller like it where the sun don't shine. All right. Jay Miller will leave no asshole behind. All right. Jay Miller's penis is going to explode. And here we go. Widen the circumference of your asshole. All right. Jay Miller, 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 Jay Miller. And here we go. J Miller, pump up into your doo-doo. That's true. J Miller ejaculated wads of splooge. 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 Goggle, gig, and gurgle on the gay guy goo. True. Pump it up into your swallowing too. All right. Here we go. J Miller, 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 J Miller. And here we go. J Miller chuck out like a wad of chode. And here we go. Pop up and down for doo-doo in your toilet bowl. All right. Lick the doo-doo up from deep inside your shitter, J Miller. That's what happens to your doo-doo with J Miller. J Miller. J Miller. J Miller. J Miller, 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 J Miller. And here we go. That was song number 7. All right, let's do the classic one, number 2.
I don't think we're going to do another
This one, come on, J Miller, you know it, you can sing it.
Wait, hold on.
Fella brought out a good point. After a while, it becomes difficult to rhyme words with come and piss.
Right.
But Terrible Tim pulls through each time and brings it. J Miller, let me ask you something. You're a writer for a TV show.
Right.
Why don't you write a Terrible Tim song?
Was that? Why won't I write you a song?
You're a writer for this Impractical Joker show.
Right.
I follow this train of thought. Why can't you write a Terrible Tim song?
Yeah, why wouldn't you just have in the middle of a show that has nothing to do with Terrible Tim, a Terrible Tim song? Like I'm sure they want you to make it.
You're a writer.
So write about you.
Write a Terrible Tim song.
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
All right. I'll write on it tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I feel like we should do the song that I sang for him again, but without him in it, ruining it.
I'm the one that should be doing that Impractical Joker's job.
Why?
Because I could rhyme words with come and piss.
Yeah, give us an example.
Just a suggestion.
Give us an example of a line that you would want one of the guys. Let's say Sal Vulcano is out in the streets. He's with a stranger. What would you tell him to say?
I'm not even familiar with the show.
Oh my God.
But they should.
Well, listen, we're running out of time. We got about 30 seconds left. So I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show tonight. I want to thank R.G. Daniels for coming out. I want to thank, give it up for General Mills. Bobby Bugs is here. Look at him.
It's just Bobby Parker now.
Bobby Parker. Paulie Peppers, Steve Peppy. I think we got about 10 seconds left. So let's get one more song from Terrible Tim, everybody.
All right. J Miller. J Miller. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.